What's up guys, this is Kevinhwsohn bringing you with a new video once again, and it's been a while since I've uploaded any single video whatsoever, but I finally got a chance to show you some of the cool gadget once again, which is another the retro gaming stuff related, mostly NES and Famicom. If you've been to my subscribers for a while, you might know that I'm a big fan of it in those terms of 8-bit games and all that kind of stuff. And I found something cool, and this product as in general has been popular around like 2017, around-ish like that. And ladies and gentlemen, it's a BittBoy. BittBoy, everything old is retrolution. And you can see the box itself shows the some Famicom color vibes going on, and which essentially this is a little handheld Famicom with the 300 built-in games, and that's essentially what it is. Here it shows you the game, like the console body itself, going on with the real Game Boy vibe going on. We'll be taking a look at the console itself in a second. And the artwork shows some Mario going on, huh? Some the colors as well. There are actually 2 more colors that's available aside from the 4 of these. There's yellow and also the Super Famicom style color that is available as well on their website. Just to give you a little disclosure, this is not a sponsored video, so don't give me a wrong idea. This is I purchased with my own money because of the curiosity, and this is just for the entertainment. Aside from that, with that being said, with the disclosure, we got the material ABS plastic, 2.2-inch IPS screen. I'm not a the technical expert, but this is like the fairly new technological screen, and it's actually really good, which I'll be showing you in a minute. 360-degree full viewing angle on display, judging from the fact that it's 8-bit games, but whatever. Very small. Languages English, which is not entirely true because granted it's not Chinese games, but yeah, I mean, there's also a whole bunch of Japanese exclusive Famicom games as well. We'll get into their 300 FC games preloaded. I believe some of the early version of BittBoy includes the 128 games, like lesser than 300, but judging from the fact that if you go through the game list, the game ranges from the all-time classics to the rarity and 100 hot garbages from from your infamous company, Nice Code. Now there are a few trashes that could be recyclable, but I don't know who the hell thought Nice Code is one of those trashes that they would like to recycle them constantly over and over and over. But I guess we have no choice. We'll get into that in a second. Games are English version and no Chinese, which is true, but considering the fact that the majority of them are also in Japanese. So a 500 mAh lithium battery, rechargeable, which this one uses Game Boy Advance battery. We'll get into that in a second. Battery life 2 to 3 hours, blah blah yada yada, and they can't connect to the TV without AV cables. Again, not the HDMI, but you can probably like do the conversion and all that kind of stuff. So already adoring the box. Open up the system, the box itself, console with the adorable, very adorable pixel art, and inside our box is another box, a generic wooden yellow box. It's hard to open as well. I already opened this one, by the way, just to spoil you. Got your AV connectivity, which uses this microphone style of type of AV jacks. Mono dual audio, I'm assuming that's what it is. And also this one uses the the micro USB charging port. No, you cannot send the ROMs through the USB cable. This is essentially just the Famicom, and it just uses the rechargeable batteries. But whatever. Aside from that, everything seems to be included well. Nicely done with the packaging so far, and nothing really crazy going on. The manual's already on the outside of the box, so what the heck? It's a nice box. Box aside, ooh, grand opening, is it? Not really, but yep, ladies and gentlemen, this is your BittBoy for you. It's very, very tiny, and it's going with the Game Boy vibes all over, starting from the designs and all that, except it's the cartridge is not interchangeable. It's 300 built-in games preloaded, which is fairly reasonable. Going through the console body once again. Got your D-pad. D-pad, it's not the worst D-pad, but could have done better. Although the central pivot is pretty strong, so I admire with that. Buttons, very clicky, tiny. Yep, I like it actually. Button feels very, very good. The turbo functions as well. Very tiny reset button here. And also got your select and start. LED light on the side, and you're supposed to be the volume controller. The back is where this plastic is hard to open. Yeah, that's actually the Game Boy SP, Game Boy Advance SP. Oh, excuse me if it's not focused. Game Boy Advance SP battery. So if you have spare Game Boy SP and batteries laying around, you can use it for this one, or you can use this battery to load it into the that Game Boy Advance, mostly SP. And here's the power on and off. And this is where it's supposed to be sort of look like the SD card. A lot of people had like the complaints on like why there's this like little fake tiny holes in there. But yeah, essentially, don't be fooled. There's no SD card slot here. I'm pretty sure at some point they tried to make some of the emulation machine, but in the end it just ended up being the another Famicom on a chip once again. So that's a bummer. Sadly, there's no headphone jack. You get to have like the really loud speaker here. So if you're out like trying to play in the public and something like that, and you don't try to make a noise and all that, you gotta like just lower your volume all the way. Like seriously. And you got your micro USB, and this is the AV jack where you can plug your AV plug in and plug it into your CRT TV. I love the overall build quality as a whole. It's very firm. It's like the body is like itself like all plastic, but it doesn't feel like cheap and all that kind of stuff. So it's, in a sense, it's a good plastic. And even for the screen, I wish it could have been the glass screen, because since it's like the plastic, there could be like a lot of scratches and all that kind of stuff. But still, the screen itself is actually really, really good. So volume up the system, we turn it on. The screen looks crisp as it is, and that is very loud. 300 games built in, range from some of the classics to the rarity, to the unlicensed, to the hot garbages from the nice code, and they all work pretty great for the most part. Although I can't say it's all perfect. We will get into that in a second. So right from the bat, here's some of the game list, and much like remember the 115 one, the real like the cool baby multi cartridge that I've been going through. There's like just much like that, there's like the little screenshot going on here. Feel free to pause and see the game list, but go a little slowly. speaker is really loud, by the way, which is actually pretty amazing. Yeah, you can see some of the nice code games as well. To be honest, if I'm gonna get like hundreds of like awful nice code games, I would rather have like lesser games, like 128 ones with the proper license quality game. Quality, that's important, you guys. But yeah, that's pretty much it with the game list. That went pretty fast. But just to show you, just to demonstrate on a few games. For instance, Super Mario Bros. 3. Control feels great from the start. And the sound emulation is overall pretty accurate, to say the least. And being that the console like this small, it's actually pretty comfortable to hold in your hand as well. And for the size like this, I think this is what you call a true definition of the portable game system. I mean, look at that. I mean, it's very, very tiny. If you have a comparison with the iPhone X, it's like it's like 1.5 size of the iPhone X as a whole. And portability wise, this is really good. It's light, not cheaply light though. It has some built into it. So, and overall, like, you can actually fit this into your pocket, like at least in comparison to the original Game Boy. The sound emulation is also perfect as a whole. It's really accurate to the original 1983 Famicom sound. Give it a little go, boys. The game list goes on, and you can also see some of the pirated materials like Angry Birds 2. Yeah, well, I don't remember that being on the system, but let's just give it a little go. This is hack of a New Zealand story. It plays alright. Not sure who got the idea of changing this game into the I don't know, Angry Birds. So yeah, you can see there's some like the rare materials and the pirated materials like the likes of this as well. Do I need to say furthermore with this? Yep. What we also got here is some of the few rare titles. They're the game titles like Summer Carnival 92 and Darkwing Duck. Plenty of rare games, including like the Gunnak, Panic Restaurant. You can see there's like so many oh, and of course you got some of the more pirated stuff like Mario 10, Mario 14, your usual common stuff. Yeah, good times, isn't it? Yeah, okay, that looks alright. Yeah, that's definitely Mario right there. Even till this very day, he's been hiding his identity as a mysterious ninja. Although not all the games work great though. For example, with the likes of Harry Potter is actually pretty questionable. Yep. I mean, yeah, the music itself is already awful. This is actually the hack of a unlicensed game called Magic Carpet 1001. But look at it. That's a scrumble mess. That's a bad ROM. I mean, couldn't they have done a little revision before they actually send it out to the public? This is not the stuff that you wouldn't put it into the final product. Although, despite being said though, there are some games that I really wished that it never worked on the final product. For example, nice code games here. Let's go with one game from them, cause I don't really want to torture myself. Ah, looks epic. Looks epic, isn't it? Who am I controlling? Oh, okay, the little bear, I suppose. Okay. This control's very stiff. I think it's some sort of Pac-Man clone. Oh. Yeah, I think that's self-explanatory. So, BittBoy, what do I think overall? Despite with the 100 nice code games built into it, which I pre-assume why anyone would want to do that, I still love the build quality of this console overall. It has a lot of great games with the good range of the early classics to with the latest classics like Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers and all that kind of stuff, and some of the few arcade titles like Mario Bros and Donkey Kong, Galaga and Pac-Man, all that kind of stuff, and from the Tetris. And overall, with the size of its like conformability and like the high quality buttons as a whole, I think this is genuinely a really good product. And I think if you're willing to get some of the good Christmas gift or anything, and for the people who wants to go back to have some of the enjoyments out of it with the early classic NES and Famicom titles, I don't think this is a half bad deal, honestly. Pretty recommended, because I overall enjoyed this thoroughly, you know. Well, if you excuse me, I think I'll give it another go with this console. Until then, see you next time.